Guayaquil is Ecuador's largest city and main port. It is a low-lying city with a hot and humid climate, being only slightly more than 2 degrees south of the equator. The Galapagos Islands are an archipelago of volcanic islands in the eastern Pacific Ocean, around 600 miles west of the mainland of Ecuador. 13 major islands, 6 small islands, and lots of islets and rocks make up this archipelago, which is known for having a diverse array of plant and animal species. In fact, Charles Darwin's The Origin of Species by Natural Selection was based mainly on his observations here. Moreover, its wildlife has no fear of humans due to a lack of natural predators. Santa Cruz Island is the second largest island in the Galapagos, next only to Isabela Island. Coincidentally, it is also home to the second largest population of the second largest dome-shaped giant tortoises. The Galapagos giant tortoises keep growing until they are 40 to 50 years old and can reach a weight of 500 pounds. They can live for more than 100 years. Mating occurs at any time of the year, although the peak season is usually between January and August. The male tortoise bellows loudly and bobs its head to attract a female. The male then rams the female in the front of its shell and nips her exposed legs until she draws them in, immobilizing her. Mating may last for several hours. Blue-footed boobies are marine birds native to the subtropical and tropical regions of the eastern Pacific area. They are from 32 to 35 inches long with a wingspan of around 5 feet. Their males display their feet in an elaborate mating ritual by lifting them up and down while strutting before the female. The bluer the feet, the more attractive it becomes. The Charles Darwin Research Station was inaugurated in 1964 as a biological center for the study and conservation of numerous species of the island's flora and fauna. It is a base for scientists to carry out their research projects and develop policies that the Galapagos National Park could implement in order to preserve and protect the island's ecosystem. South Plaza Island is a small and uninhabited island off the east coast of Santa Cruz Island. Aside from sea lion colonies, it holds the biggest population of land iguanas, the smallest ones of the archipelago. Due to their proximity to marine iguanas, this is the only place on Earth where a rare hybrid iguana can be found. Santa Fe Island has one of the most beautiful coves in the Galapagos. Its turquoise lagoon is protected by a peninsula that extends from the shore by a row of rocks and a small island that is aligned with it. Santa Fe Island is home to a large colony of sea lions, where female sea lions get together every year to give birth, nurse, and raise their pups. Land iguanas are mainly herbivores, eating on the prickly pear that grows on the opuntia cactus that's found abundantly throughout the island. Quito, the capital city of Ecuador, towers high into the sky in the Andes Mountains at 9,350 feet above sea level. It is the second highest capital city in the world, next only to La Paz, Bolivia, and the closest to the equator. Quito's Old Town is one of the largest, best preserved, and consequently most appealing historic colonial center in all of the Americas. Plaza de la Independencia, or Plaza Grande, is the main public square of Quito's Old Town, and its center is a monument to the independence heroes of August 10, 1809, the day Ecuador declared its independence from Spain. Flanking the square are the cathedral on the southwest, the presidential palace on the northwest, Archbishop's Palace on the northeast, and the municipal building on the southwest. Plaza de San Francisco got its name from the church and monastery of San Francisco, which towers over it. It offers a magnificent view of the southern part of Quito because it is situated on an incline. La Virgen del Panecilio is a 45-meter aluminum statue of the Virgin Mary on El Panecilio Hill in the southern part of Quito. Complex mainly features a trapezoidal monument that commemorates the site where the equatorial line was first determined in 1736 by the first geodesic mission of the French Academy of Sciences. However, nowadays, the Quetzalcoatl sundial is claimed to be closer to the current measurement of the equator than this one. Falls is a sacred place in the indigenous community. Villagers from throughout the region visit the falls to perform purification rituals and then perform a traditional dance in the days before Inti Raymi, an Incan-based celebration of the sun and harvest. It is traditionally set for June 24. The Amazon is the world's largest rainforest and covers 9 of South America's 13 countries: Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, French Guiana, and Brazil. Ecuador's region of the rainforest is regarded as the most species-rich section, even though it represents only 2% of the Amazon basin. There are 9 indigenous nationalities in the area. This region of the Amazon has 1,100 species of trees, 70,000 species of insects, 596 species of birds, 382 species of fish, 150 amphibian species, which is more than US and Canada combined, 121 species of reptiles, and over 200 species of mammals. It also receives around 138 inches of rain every year, so even during the drier months, heavy rainfall can happen at any time. There is a lot of oil under the Ecuadorian forest, and extracting it puts its plants, animals, and inhabitants at risk. Unfortunately, deforestation and illegal logging are also prevalent. Pylon del Diablo, or the Devil's Cauldron, is a magnificent 80-meter-high waterfall in Baños. It is made up of 3 thundering waterfalls, which form a powerful cascading water vortex that plunges 200 feet into a cauldron-shaped gorge below. Pichincha is an active volcano, and its highest peaks are Wawa Pichincha and Ruku Pichincha. The city of Quito wraps around its eastern slopes. The active caldera is in Wawa Pichincha, on the western side of the mountain.